2006 marked an era in my life. I fell in love with these talking sentient cars, and my parents buying me these toys increased my interest in the franchise for many more years to come. But eventually, like everyone, leading into middle school, I had fallen out of the franchise around 2016. My interest for it really wasn't there, and I gave away essentially all of my collection. My micro drifters, playsets, Disney Star vehicles, most if not all of my Mattel 155 scale diecast, bed sheets, pillows, everything. I only kept a small batch of items, that being the Walk and Talkin' McQueen and Fast Talkin' McQueen, and a few main characters in 155 scale. I threw them all in a box inside of my room closet and never thought of them ever again. Until that one fateful day, November 21st, 2016. Damn straight everything changed. I still remember the day I saw the teaser trailer like it was yesterday. I was at the school library and was an 8th grader at the time in middle school, and now I'm about to graduate a senior from high school this week. Wow, how time flies. Disney Store's merchandise release was in April and Mattel's merchandise release was in May, and naturally I was curious to buy a few diecasts to give it a shot. My mom's first reaction was, "Cars again? You have so many. You gave them all away so many years ago. I don't approve of you wasting your money on it. The hype will blow away with you and you're just gonna end up giving everything away all over again." Of course, I ignored her. Pulled together some birthday cash I had saved up, and in the month of April bought a Disney Store 3-pack of Bobby Cal McQueen and a single of Disney Store Cruz Ramirez. The following month of May 1st, 2017, the Mattel Disney Cars 3 line was officially out. And naturally, I asked my mom if we could stop by Target after school, and I ended up picking up the Target exclusive Fireball Beach Race 4-pack and the Desert Race 11-pack. Such an awesome day. I don't think I'll ever forget those days. It was definitely a time to be alive. I mean, I felt like I was living in 2006 all over again. And just like that, I officially got back into cars, and I got straight to work. Like all legends, we all have to start somewhere, and I began with an iPad Mini 3. Take note, I didn't have my own phone at the time, and begun to create my own stop motions and reviews of the products I had bought. Eventually, I reached 3,000 subscribers that same year in December and received a check from YouTube of $1,000. And let me tell you, when that first check came in, my parents were in denial thinking it was a scam, but turns out it was completely legit. I used that money towards upgrading my quote-unquote camera from the iPad Mini 3 to an iPhone 8 Plus. I know, huge upgrade, obviously. Over time, I eventually started getting paid more and more from my work, and then upgraded from the 8 Plus to the 10S Max, then to the 12 Pro Max, and currently I own the 13 Pro Max. There's literally so little difference between the 12 and the 13, it irritates me why I even bought the 12 in the first place. I mean, yeah, there are differences, but it's like barely nothing. Anyways, let's move on now to the account origin. My first videos were Thomas videos under my legal name as my channel name, so you can imagine it was called Gael Carranza. And I then made a video explaining that I would be changing my content from Thomas to Cars and rebranding myself as Piston Cup Productions. Unfortunately, my dumbass deleted all of those videos instead of archiving them or marking them as unlisted. So unfortunately, there's literally no trace of these events/older Thomas videos or my public announcement of switching to Piston Cup Productions as my new channel name. At the time, I remember doing it to start fresh, quote unquote, to begin freshly new and with no trace of my older content. But look how badly I contradicted myself years later by doing Thomas videos with like more professionalism. I gotta say, I think my best performing year on YouTube was 2020. Everybody was locked in, no one was going out, and we were all trying to find a way to adapt to being solely indoors and entertain ourselves. I'll be honest, I panicked when lockdown began because I had no idea how I was going to create content for you guys. I guess you could say I was putting myself at risk, quote unquote, by going out to investigate the toy industry at stores while in the middle of a pandemic. But I think I managed my way through. It took a while, but it was statistically proven as one of my best performing years on the channel along with 2021. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for this year. All good things must come to an end, it seems, especially peak moments. And yes, we're about 4,000 subscribers away from the silver play button, and I thank every single one of you guys for that. But so far, YouTube has been taking a downfall this year on my channel. My videos have been getting hit harder with marked as for kids, like Racing Like a Fireball and other original video stories I've created and reviews as well. And on top of that, YouTube has been decreasing my pay by the thousands. Now it really starts to beg the question of, why do I still do this if I'm losing money? Hell, I've been in debt from all the things I've invested in buying for this channel and to create more videos for you guys. I bought my first car, my first PlayStation, my first Apple Watch. Heck, I buy my own clothing and food now, movie tickets, everything. And it's all thanks to this job that essentially has been with great pay up until recently. At the end of the day though, everything I buy with my YouTube payments, whether it be cars to unbox, an oil change for my real car, well, to simply put it, I do it because I love this hobby that now has slowly turned into a full-time job over the course of 5 years. I was never into this solely for the money. No, it was never about that. It was never about that to begin with. It was a way to show my hobbies from my eyes to yours. It's my getaway from my normal life into the world of my favorite hobbies. It's fun. I have fun doing it. And I get to record me having fun to share with you all. I've learned a lot in these past 5 years of being on YouTube. But despite all the ups and downs, somehow, I'm still standing, and I'm really hoping that money-wise, things pick up again real soon here on YouTube. Whether I like it or not, this is who I am, and I've learned to accept it that this happened for a reason. I never asked or dreamed of being a YouTuber. It just sort of was thrown at me one day unexpectedly. My entire life went upside down when my entire school found out I was a YouTuber. From that day on, I knew I was in for a heck of a joyride, and I knew my high school life would never be the same ever again. I knew it was going to change. I didn't know what would happen, but I think it was for the best, you know? A lot of great things came out of it. Yes, there was bumps in the road. Yeah, I would get teased about it, but it was very rare. If anything, I had the respect of people. Heck, if anything, I made a bunch of great friends and met people who expanded my skills and helped me become a better person. And I'm glad to have taken the opportunity to fulfill it and pursue it, because life, there's only one. Opportunities many, but real good opportunities like this one that I received 5 years ago don't ever come as often as you might think. And no matter how many universes out there are and infinite possibilities of what my life could be at right now, I don't think I would change it for anything to be standing where I am right now. And that's my story. The rest is history, as they say. 5 years later, 96,000 subscribers later, and 400 videos later. There's been several occasions where I've lost interest in my hobby for cars. I'd be a liar if I said I haven't throughout this 5-year period, but heck, I've thought of quitting several times where I feel at my lowest point in my personal life, but somehow that spark always manages to reignite, and I'm happy to still be here. Realistically speaking, my channel anniversary should have been months ago, heck, maybe even since 2016, since that's when I actually created the account. But given the media showing my true origins is lost, we're just gonna go with May 23rd as the official anniversary. Thank you to everyone truly for these eventful but life-changing 5 years. I look forward to seeing where the future of this channel goes. Here's to many more years to come. Cheers, and have a great rest of your day. Piston Cup Productions signing out, and I'll see you guys next time.